Okay, this is basically a slideshow to show you all of the Gears of War 1 weapons. Gears of War 2 weapons will be soon. Now, first weapon in the game is the obvious one, the Lancer / Chainsaw. This is the first weapon you'll get in the game, and it is probably the one that is the most popular and most used because it shoots rapid-fire machine gun bullets. But it also comes with a chainsaw that you can rev up, sneak up on enemies, and chainsaw them right in half. But, yeah, so it's probably the most popular weapon in the game. Next is the COG pistol. This gun is also it's the first pistol you get in the game, and it is actually surprisingly powerful. You're only given 180 rounds to start, so I recommend savoring them because they go by fast, and yes, and they're pretty powerful. If you go for a headshot, you'll most likely get 2-3 hit kill, or even 1 if you get a perfect headshot, which is pretty hard though. The shotgun. This is probably the only one that can match the power and the fan favorite thing of the chainsaw / Lancer. At close range combat, you don't even need the scope. You can just literally take it out and hammer it into an enemy, 2 enemies, and blow them into a few pieces. If you're at medium range, a few of the bullets may hit, but most of the time it won't be, and yeah, it doesn't work as well for medium range. Short range is extremely powerful. Next is a long shot sniper rifle, baby, the ultimate long range gun. It's extremely good for if you're in prone, like crouch positions behind rubble or rock or ruins or whatever. You can use the sniper zoom and zoom in a very, very long way and literally just pick off drones, even boomers. If you're like hiding from them, snipe them in the head once or twice, and the headshot will kill a boomer in 1 hit, which is pretty amazing. I figured that out yesterday. The grenades. Everyone loves the grenades. There's 2 types of grenades. There's the frag grenade, which is good for clearing things like bunkers, and it'll blow up large groups of enemies. Gets you good explosions. Also the smoke grenade, which if thrown into a bunker, etc., will blind the enemies, giving you a chance to maybe run to a new hiding spot or run to the bunker and chainsaw them to death or shoot them to death, or then throw a smoke grenade and throw a frag grenade. Whatever you want to do, you can make it all up. It's pretty amazing. Now there is the torque bow, which is probably my favorite weapon. Towards the end of the game, I figured out it was my favorite weapon. It shoots an arrow basically into the enemy, and then the arrow explodes them into about 10 pieces. So, if you're at long range, you have to hold the trigger for a good 3 seconds, and the aimer line will kind of like just go out and get longer. And when it reaches that straight, where it looks straight, you hammer it into the enemy, it'll stick to them and just blow their head off, or blow their stomach apart, or whatever. Even if you hit them in the leg, it'll kill them. So it's pretty hard to miss with it. A hammer burst. I don't know anyone who likes this gun, but still, it's a gun that all of the drones will have, and maybe even some of the others. But this weapon, it shoots much more powerful bullets than the machine gun, but they go in medium succession, like doom, 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 doom type deal. But if you're caught in a line of 2, 3, even more, you're most likely screwed. So, recommend staying in cover against drones, because they are more powerful than people think. Hammer-o-Dawn. Now this, everyone looks at it and is like, oh, a tiny gun, what'll this do? Actually, it harnesses the power from satellites in space, and the satellites will shoot down a laser, and the laser will hit an enemy such as a Cedar or Berserker, whatever, big, powerful enemies, and basically just burn them and fry them to death. You may have to use it 2, even 3 times on the more powerful ones like the Cedars, but when there's a satellite overhead, it's the most powerful weapon in the game. The problem is it has to have a satellite overhead. The boom shots, the heavy-duty weapon. Anyone who enjoys heavy-duty weapons should use this every now and then, because if you shoot it, let's say 3 enemies are right next to each other, you hit one enemy, the other ones will just explode along with it. So basically, it'll just kill anyone in 1 hit. Any enemy except for things like Berserkers or Cedars or whatever, those big ones. So yeah, if you're a heavy-duty fan, this is the gun for you. Okay, that's the end of my slideshow. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, part 2 for Gears of War 2 weapons.